Republicans are already ready to concede the 2018 midterms. About a month and a half ago, Republicans internally admitted, and actually one of them, a GOP operative, spoke to Axios, and they said, yeah, we're expecting to lose between 60 and 65 seats in the midterms. We know that the Democrats are going to take back the House of Representatives. But that language is kind of softened. It's no longer, yeah, we're going to lose. We're going to do what we can to not, lose as many, but whatever. And now that mood has switched to anger. Because today, again, according to a new report by Axios, speaking to GOP operatives, they're already prepared to blame Donald Trump for the coming midterm losses that they are projecting. It is worth pointing out that they have now kind of rounded down their estimated losses, and now they think they may only lose like 25 seats. I think it's going to be much more than that, but whatever. They're slightly more optimistic, but they're still blaming Trump for it because Trump is hugely unpopular and he's got these unpopular policies and he's locking kids in cages and he tried to take away your health care and he gave that massive tax cut to the wealthy, and all of these are things that those same Republicans have gone along with without saying a word. That's the thing the Republicans don't get right now. It's not just Trump. Yes, he's unpopular, and yes, he's horrible. That's not why you're losing. That's not why people are turning on you. Yes, there's plenty that have turned on you because of Trump. But most of them are angry about your horrible policies. And that's what Republicans don't seem to understand today. And it's remarkably something the Democrats do seem to understand. They're actually running on issues this year for the first time in over a decade, and that's why they're winning. Republicans think that Donald Trump is responsible for all their problems, and it's not because the Republicans tried to take away your health care half a dozen times last year. It's not because they lied to you about who was going to benefit from this tax cut. It's not because they're complicit with the children being locked in cages at the border. It's not because of any of the horrible policies that they have gone along with. It's all because of Trump. And I'll tell you something, that's actually going to work out in the Democrats' favor if they take back the House, and especially if they take back the Senate. Because what's going to happen if the midterms are a bloodbath, if that blue wave materializes and washes over the House and Senate? Republicans are going to be more likely to go along with the idea of getting rid of Donald Trump. I've said this a lot. If Democrats take back the Senate, which they wouldn't get enough to impeach, but taking back the Senate alone means that impeachment is 100% possible. Removal from office is possible. And how is it possible if you don't have the numbers to be able to do it? Because taking back the Senate is going to send a message to Republicans that they have a Donald Trump problem. Now, it might not be the most accurate message, but that's the message they'll take away from it. And if they think that that guy sitting in the White House is the problem, they're going to be more likely to want to remove him. Why? Because in 2020, in addition to it being a presidential election year, you're going to have, unlike this year, a majority of Republicans in the Senate up for re-election. More seats to protect than they have to protect this year. And that's going to be a problem for them. It's one thing to lose the Senate by 1 or 2 seats. If Democrats get 51 or 52 people in there, then you only have to win back 2, 3, you're back on top. But if you go to the next cycle and you lose another 5 or 6 or 7 or more, it's going to be hard to overcome that deficit, and you could be looking at losing the Senate for a decade. And Republicans are always going to think that it's Trump's fault. So even if the Democrats can take back the Senate by a 51 or 52 majority, I think it's going to be fairly easy for them to find another 15 Republicans to join with them to remove Donald Trump from office. Maybe that's wishful thinking on my part, but based on what we've seen from these Republicans, based on what they're saying now, telling Axios, they're already blaming Donald Trump. And if the Democrats are smart, they're going to use that anger that Republican politicians have against the president to their advantage and get this psychopath out of office.